In this screencast, I'm going to show you how to add key presses and gamepad presses to control your sprite. So what I'm going to need to do is up here, I'm going to declare a variable called keyboard now. And I'm going to declare a gamepad state variable called gamepad, let's see, now. And I can actually do it for two. Well, you know what? I'll make one for the one gamepad, and one for the other gamepad, so that you can have a two-player game. Okay, then in the update method, I'm going to say, let me change it to, well, you know what? Let me not declare them up here just to be consistent with the way I already did it. Let me declare gamepad now 1 and now 2 in the update method, because the update method is really the only place that you want to respond to user input. So I'm going to do that. Okay, and now I'm going to say gamepad state gamepad 1 equals gamepad dot get state player index dot 1. Okay, so that gets the state of the first gamepad. And then I'm going to do the same thing, except the player index will be 2. All right, so now I can say this. I can say, okay, if keyboard now dot is key down keys dot down, or gamepad now 1, and you know what, let me change that to gamepad 1 now instead of the other way around. Makes more sense. Alright, so now I'm going to say gamepad 1 now. Is button down buttons dot A. Okay, so we'll just have the A button just for example. Then we're going to add to the sprites the rectangle, our sprites rectangles X component. So I'm going to say what was it, monster rec? Yes, I'm going to say monster rec dot X plus plus. And if I want to make them go a little faster, let me just have them go 5 pixels at a time. All right. So now the way these pixel coordinates, the X and Y coordinates of a rectangle are, the upper left-hand corner of the screen is 0, 0, 0 for X and 0 for Y. As you go from left to right, the pixel location for X gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So like the right edge of your screen, most of your screens in here in this classroom is 1280. So if you pick a number close to 1280, you're going to draw your sprite on the far right side of the screen. Now for Y, it starts at 0 at the top, and instead of going negative like the XY plane, Y gets bigger and bigger in a positive direction as you go from top to bottom. So I can repeat this very same thing for um, up. And you know what? Instead of buttons A, you can see, I think it's buttons dot D-pad down. D-pad down. Makes more sense. And then for this would be D-pad up. Okay, and when I go up, actually, I'm sorry, when I go down, sorry for this, I'm adding to Y. When I go up, I'm subtracting from Y. All right, and then I need the same thing for left and right. So I need left, that's the left arrow on the keyboard. And I want to do the right arrow. So this is going to be, if I'm going to the left, I'm subtracting from his x-coordinate. If I'm going to the right, I'm adding to his x-coordinate. So this is left. So this would be D-pad left, and this would be D-pad right. All right, so now I have all of the code that will make my program run using an Xbox gamepad or the keyboard. So let's see if it works. All right, and actually it's pretty good. It's not too bad. I'm going to get out, oops, I think I have an error here with Y. Oh yeah, if I'm going up, I'm subtracting from Y. Sorry for all these typos. All right, good. All right, so that's working.